Hello and welcome everybody! This is your host, Learvok, and you're just in time for an unboxing video. This is the first one I've ever done with a console, but primarily because I finally got a Switch! Oh my gosh, that's so amazing seeing this in my hands. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. You have, well, if you're looking at the date, you probably know how long I've been waiting for this, about a month and a half. Could not find them at a decent price. Well, actually, I did manage to find mine at a decent price, about $80 more than the standard price, including shipping. So other things are like $77, but you'd be paying like $4 shipping. So yeah, evened out at the end. I figured $80 more is not too bad to be paying for the next great Nintendo console. Especially considering the last time I tried it, I was gonna get one at a heavily discounted price. But turned out it wasn't legit. So yeah. So let's open her up, shall we? There she is. Got the actual console itself, which, oh my gosh, this thing is small. Oh wow. Wow, okay, that is amazing. Oh. Okay, so one thing I want to point out real quick before I go any further, I also got a copy of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The case here, as you may notice, is quite a bit smaller than a standard CD case. This tablet, that is the Switch, is the exact same size as or actually just slightly bigger than the control than the pad, the box. So yeah, that thing is small. It is smaller than the Wii U gamepad, but the screen itself, I think, is bigger. I'm gonna have to grab that to check it out. But right here we have the Joy-Cons. We have the left and right Joy-Con respectively. Holding these in my hand for the very first time, this one feels nice, where the buttons are and everything. This one is going to take some getting used to with the button down here, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. There are these two little buttons on the side here that I think are for the little connector things that come with this. Does feel nice holding these as is. So we'll just put these up. Speaking of the things, here we have these little connector pieces for the controller. Now, one thing I've been told, there is a plus side and there is a minus side. You can see right here, you can actually see it on here for once. For once, something that would be kind of hard to see. And then if we flip it over, it has a minus side. Make sure the plus matches to the plus on the Joy-Con. The plus Joy-Con, the plus button here. If you do not line it up properly, it will slide in, and then it will be really hard to get out. I know that because everyone's been talking about that. Just because I didn't have a Switch didn't mean I wasn't going to check one out. So now that we have this connected, gotta get in the view here. You're supposed to hold it like this. Not too bad. And then you push the button here, pull this little white thing down here, and then you can just supposedly slide it off fairly easily. Okay, that was a little harder than I thought it would be. Okay. Let's see what else we have here. We have the other Joy-Con thing for the other control. Oh, both work for both controllers. Just flip them. Okay. And yes, I got the gray Joy-Con because I intend to I intend to use some stickers I got to put on them. Next we got this, a not charging station, even though they totally should have done that. You know, they make you pay, I think, what, $20 for that? Which I might get. So you place it on, and you got the Joy-Con controller, which feels pretty good. Like, a lot of people have had complaints about it, but I think this feels pretty good, actually. My one complaint is that there's no way for me to charge the actual controller. The actual controller is this way, so it's like kind of almost what's the point. But yeah, actually I'm going to keep the controllers in here for now. This is a lot easier to pull out. So one thing I want to mention, there's little buttons back here. You can actually see them pretty easily on here. Push the button down, pull it out pretty easily. You do the same with the other one. You have to push the little button, make sure the little lock button on the little band here is off. So you just pull it down. Just pull it down and you should be able to easily slide it out, though it was not that easy. Excuse me. What do we have next? We have HDMI cable. Okay, that's probably for docking. I have a strange plug here. Oh, this is like plugging it into the USB. And then this. I wonder if this. Let me check something here. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah. So this is, I believe, a European plug. Looking at it, can't really tell. I think this is a European plug with a American adapter attached to it, which is fine. That's fine. And then we have one more thing here, which is the docking station, which has, you open the back here to plug in all the things. You just match what's what, HDMI to HDMI, USB to USB, AC to AC. Not really sure what the USB would be for. But yeah. So, now we got this. Do not think this will turn on unless we charge it. So the first thing I'm going to do, because now that I know I can just plug this in to the wall, I'm going to go ahead and turn it on from here, because I happen to have a socket from here. And we're going to check it out from here. Is there any more uses of that word I can say? From here. Yeah, not another use. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's hope this baby works. Okay, one thing I want to mention, this is USB-C, so if you have a USB-C cord, it should plug in pretty easily. Oh, it's on. Oh, it wants me to hook up the Joy-Cons to it. We can check how that works. Joy-Cons, like with everything else, just line up with the rails. Line up with the rails, and it makes a noise. It makes a little noise. I'm not sure if you heard it. It's actually a pretty good speaker. Okay, so let's see. Oh, it's got a touch screen. Okay, okay, except it's gonna be searching for our network. You can't see it on here because it's all white, which is probably good. Can choose Diagon Alley. Yes, that's our network name. I'm not gonna give the password out, obviously. That. Okay. Yeah, we're that kind of family. It was my sister's turn to name the Wi-Fi. Connected to the internet. I gotta figure out where my time zone. wish that. I'm gonna look it online here. So this is. You cannot really see. Let me see if I can. Oh, it worked! That worked! Sort of! Oh, that actually worked. Okay, so you can see the time zone screen. Cannot remember which. I always have this trouble. Always have trouble figuring out where my time zone is. Guess it might be Los Angeles. That'd be the closest. That'd be the closest one. Because I would choose something that's actually in Texas, but I don't see anything that's in Texas. So it's either gonna be Las Vegas or Phoenix. You know what? I'm sure it'll let me change it. No, let me. Again, I'm just gonna check. I love how the first one of the things that popped up was okay, so it's telling me it's Eastern time zone. I know that. Wait, no, it's not Eastern. We're Central, right? Why is it giving me Florida's time zone? I got Florida's time zone on my computer. What the heck? So it's -6. Okay. So probably didn't go there. We'd like to. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll connect to the TV later. Okay. Let's deconnect the Joy-Con. Okay, so I can actually show this yet again. So I'm going to show this off. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. Actually, you know what? Give me the option to choose to charge them. I'm gonna do that and real quick. Make that satisfying noise. Oh, that's just telling you how to charge them. Okay. So once it disconnects, I really wish I had set up a rig or something up here. Should have. So this should be okay. Okay. And it's telling us how we can use the console with the Joy-Con controller attached. Just pull this little thing back here. There's a bit of a problem here. See this cord? It's gonna be resting on it. Yeah, well thought out, Nintendo. Well thought out. They could have flipped this, and it would have worked better that way, and just put the buttons up on top and everything else on the bottom. I think it would have been better. Oh well. We're gonna select an icon and a nickname, and I'm gonna go ahead and just immediately choose Breath of the Wild Link. And actually, let me go back here real quick. There we go. Show off the options here, and then you have the option to put in a me. I think I have to create the me, so I'm going to do that later. Okay. Here we go. So if you want to find me on the Switch. Actually, no, I think they still use those stupid friend code things, don't they? And we're going to skip make another user. Skip that. Okay, and now we can press the home button because we're all done setting up. This is so satisfying. Even though there's nothing on here, oh my gosh. So awesome. Okay, so got that set up, and I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, that is cool. right here, it shows on here. When you see in the, oh, it disappeared. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so in the corner here, you can see where it has all the hands, and then shows you what you have active. So also shows you your mode. So you can like pull one out, and then like just hold it like one-handed and just kind of do this. That's pretty cool. Okay, so so yeah, I think that's about all we're gonna do with the Switch for now. The only thing I have left to do is dock it into the what you call it, that thing, the TV. There we go. But yeah, so next thing I want to show off is Breath of the Wild and the ridiculously small case here. So yeah, and I'll go to set it down and everything falls off. So let's open up the Switch here. There's a little thing here to slide it open and I guess slide the cards in. Which looks like, did it go in? So it looks like that. Okay, so they go in facing you. The picture faces you when you slide it in. You slide it in, lock it into place, and oh! It pops up! Right away. And we gotta update the system. So cancel that and do that later. So yeah, there's only one other thing left to do, and that is something that apparently became a tradition, and that's to lick the cartridge. Not entirely sure why you do this, but you know, everyone else seems to be doing it. I haven't seen anything about that, so okay, no, I'm not actually gonna lick the cartridge. Obviously, if you couldn't tell from my attitude, I do know about the bittering agent that they put on this. Not a fun thing to deal with. I want to actually be able to eat. So I want to actually be able to taste what I eat for the next few weeks and not have to worry about, you know, washing my mouth out every 2 seconds with soap. Or whatever. There's one other thing I want to show off too though. I got a bunch of these. I got this sticker sheet for Breath of the Wild to put on my Wii, or excuse me, my Switch, and I intend to do that probably later, so it's not as annoying. But I am going to put the screen on real quick. I got this primarily for the stickers, but it came with a little sheet, a little screen protector, which is cool. I'm probably going to upgrade to a Gorilla Glass or tempered glass screen. Gotta figure out how to put this on properly because there's the back. So, oh, okay. So you do it like okay. Okay, so the way you're supposed to do it is like the little slots on the. You can't there. Okay, there you can see one. You can see another. So I'm just gonna look at my shirt and you can see it. Those go on the bottom because that's where the speakers are on the Switch. Getting the center here. So you got the speakers here on the Switch, so you put these at the bottom, like somewhat like that. That's what it's gonna look like. Okay, so you'll want to make sure to wipe everything down real closely. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here, and then just do another quick addendum to this, showing it off. So, yeah. Be back in a few minutes. Well, seconds for you. Okay, so we're back. I managed to get the stickers on. You can see from here. I'm really surprised how high quality these stickers are. The screen protector, as you can see right here, I didn't get perfectly on. I'm gonna, that's fine. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to replace it anyway because it's a dinky little one, but I do like the little design around it. So yeah, and then here is the docking station, fully sticker. Took me about almost an hour to do all this, and I still ended up screwing up some points. I want to be really careful, make sure to put it on really correctly. One thing I'd recommend for like the individual sticker sheets, get yourself a pair of scissors and cut out the individual stickers, and then just kind of like peel off a bit of the paper. Figure out where you're gonna position it. Peel off the paper, and then like slowly just kind of peel in place and like flatten as you go. Makes things a lot easier. But yeah, oh my gosh. Oh. Like I said, I've had about an hour to kind of cool down, I guess, from this whole thing. Just, oh. This is just, I'm gonna check the, there we go. I'm gonna check the docking station now. So you got the docking station, you slide it in very carefully. It just slides in like that. And when it's plugged in, when it's plugged in like this, it'll just connect to the TV, turn the screen off here, turn the TV on. Apparently you can turn the TV on for you. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh. Love this thing so far. Haven't even played a game with it yet, and it's like, oh man. Just, yeah, the controls. Controls are really good. Like, I know there's a lot of people that were like complaining about them a little bit. I think they feel just fine. Honestly, I think they feel perfectly fine. But then again, I might be one of those people with just the right size hands for these. I can understand people's concern with this one because of the way the joystick works. Just kind of having to stretch your thumb down a little bit like that. Let me just kind of see with my PS3 controller, because the thing about the PlayStation controller and the Xbox controller, or at least Xbox One, is your thumb rests gently, just offset a little bit, so it's not like getting into any kind of configuration is going to be too difficult. Whereas with this one, because of the way it works, it's straight down as opposed to the side. So like the way you want your hand to be, trying to get my hand in position just right. Turn around this way. So the way you want your hand to be would be not straight down like this, but more to the side like this. That's where your thumb would rest, not directly down. But I think it'll still work, for me at least. And I know there's someone that did a 3D printed their own grip that actually angled them slightly, like this. So when you put them in, they're angled slightly, which I think I'm kind of excited to see how Nintendo's going to handle that in the future, like, because you could make another one of these, just put a chart, like, again, just make sure it's got charging from here on out, and just kind of angle it slightly so that it's curved, like, kind of like a traditional controller. You could easily do that, and then just put the wiring in there for charging it. But yeah, this is, words cannot even describe a new Nintendo console. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's the Nintendo Switch. I'll use my micro, so I got it. Okay. That's the Nintendo Switch, so, not much I can say more about it. So yeah, look forward to having this be our console, our go-to console for the next years, however many years. Hopefully they won't abandon it like they did the Wii U. I still think the Wii U was probably one of the better consoles out there. But Nintendo sadly didn't feel that same way, neither did anyone else. So let's hope let's hope that this is what Nintendo's going to stick with. It's already sold a lot better than apparently any other console, so there we go. So yeah, with all that said, I'll see you guys later.